This is the base seat. This is for the less equipped S60 V70. The way you notice it is that it has this stitching here, and it's round, and you have one rectangle and then this section and this kind of rounded section. These are the among the bunch. They are perhaps not as comfortable as the other one. Still comfortable, but there are other models, other trim of seats that are more comfortable than this one. And yeah, still comfortable, good seats, but there are better ones. This particular one is black, and there's also tan. Base seat, this time in tan leather. Notice the round, and that's it. That's the difference here, but it's just not the same foam inside. It's different than the upper trim seat. XC70, this is a 2004, and you notice the stitching. That's how they come. I don't think all of them, but and the shape looks kind of the base seat shape, but they are comfortable. They are very nice seats. And side bolster is thicker, I think, than base models. S60, I think this is a 2004 and up. Notice how the square are. This is the higher quality of seats. They're like 4 rectangles. It's not just a round cut there. Side bolster thicker, and these are more comfortable than the base seat on the S60. This again, I think it's a 2005, and so these are the better seats for the S60, except for the S60R or V70R. Those are even better, but this is the second quality of the seat.
The interior in the R is very special. The seats are deeply contoured to give a good side support, both on the backrest and on the seat cushion. The leather material is a natural leather. It's unpainted, and you see the natural grain of the leather, and it will age with beauty.
This is a S80 seat. It's a passenger seat from S80. Notice the shape, it's different again. It's a different shape, different cuts. The skin is softer, it's leather, and I think the cushion also is softer than the S60 V70 range. I prefer it actually over the S60 seats, even over the better S60 one, except of course the R models. So I think it's the better seat, the one in S80. Maybe there were more models, I'm not sure about it. This one must be one from 2002 or 3. In fact, I have it inside my S60. If you notice, I did replace just the bottom cushion, the bottom part of the seat. Talking about replacing the seats in S60 V70, the seat, the whole seat is different from 2001-3. It's one model. 2004 and up, it's very completely different. Everything is different. The rails, the cushions, everything inside is really, you cannot swap them basically. But I could swap this bottom part from an early S80, again I think 2002 or 3. I could swap it perfectly inside my 2003 S60. This is 2003 and is the base model. You notice the passenger seat, it's the genuine original one. I could swap it no problem, perfectly matching. Even the heating element matches perfectly, it works. These are heated seats. So yes, you can swap sometimes parts of the seats, and really I prefer this much more than the other, the actually original one. And the trick was that I went to grab one from the scrapyard, junkyard or breaker's yard. I went to grab a passenger seat because oftentimes when you see the passenger side, it's in much better condition than the driver's side, and this one it's basically like new. And also it's not just the wear on the skin, it's the springs inside, the foam inside. They are just wearing in time. Actually, when you buy the car with 100,000 miles on it, they are on driver's side especially, they are worn, sagging, not so supporting. So I did replace this part. The upper part was much more difficult. Also we have the airbag, so I didn't want to mess. I kept the original one. What I did replace in this original one, I did replace the lumbar support mechanism. It's like a wire with a knob on the other side, and I did replace it with the upper trim for the from the S60. I already said, if you notice, I put a line, is that on the upper trim seats, not this one, but the upper one with 3 sections from the S60, the lumbar support, it's adjusting more, it's coming out more. It's just the wire, it's longer actually inside, it's a different wire, so you can swap them. I put it in my S60 base, and now the lumbar support is much better. That's just my back, I need it, it helps me. So yeah, this is it in this is a charcoal, I think, color. It's not really dark. This is a front seat XC90. This is a 2003 tan color leather. It's different than any other seat in the Volvo range. From 2001, 2009, the XC90 went to 2014. Personally, you notice how it's really cut, stitched, and it's just completely different. You notice it has like less sections to it. It's just 2 sections at the bottom, 2 sections at the top. The leather also, it's different, definitely different. It's much finer and softer, I would say. Of course, these are older one in the junkyard, but personally, these are the seats that I like the best. The better. It's just that the feeling when you sit in them, it's completely different. I mean, not completely, but it's very different than the S60, V70, XC70. They sit flatter. It's a flatter seat, and it kind of more brings me in mind BMWs, other European brands, Renault or something like that. It's just that they kind of, I don't know, they have a different geometry when you sit on them, and to me, they are a little bit more supportive and less cushy like. The S60, V70 are really like you're sitting on a sofa, but these ones are a little bit firmer and more, I don't know, I feel that they rub better the body shape. So to me, these are more relaxing seats. But again, if you have different opinions, just let us know in the section below, comment section. Thanks for watching.